24 hours, another PDP governor exits the party. Bayelsa governor this time around, Diri, is resigned from the PDP. He says the decision is for an obvious reason. And Nigeria's inflation rate drops to 18.02%, lowest in 9 months, and FBC says it is the 6th consecutive monthly decline. Hello everyone, welcome to Politics Today live on Channels Television. I am Sean Wakimale right here in our Abuja studio. Some good news that we get based on Nigeria's economy. It looks shaping up. The National Bureau of Statistics report is reflecting such. They're saying that the Nigeria's headline inflation rate is dropped to 18.02% in September 2025, representing a significant 2.1% decrease from the 20.12% recorded in August of 2025. This is according to the latest Consumer Price Index, the CPI report released by the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, earlier today. The data from that report indicates that the country has now recorded 6 consecutive months of declining inflation since April of this year. The decline comes after a series of statistical adjustments earlier this year, including a change in the base year and a reweighting of items in the consumer price basket. Inflation had previously peaked at some point to about 35% in December of 2024. It was a very turbulent one in the last year. On a year-on-year now basis, the September 2025 headline inflation rate was 14.68%, then lower than the 32.70% recorded in September 2024, while headline inflation stood at 0.2% in September, slightly lower than the 0.74% recorded in August of 2025 when compared to on a monthly basis. So much to unpack tonight because we thought that we've seen it all yesterday when a PDP governor dumped the PDP and moved to the APC. Today, yet another one. But this time around, it comes with some dynamics. That we're going to be giving you details of it on the program tonight. But before we get to do that, let me take you around Nigeria for the latest political stories in our political roundup.
The Senate has ordered a full-scale investigation into rising safety concerns within the aviation sector, following revelations from the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, NSIB, about a runway overrun incident involving an Air Peace aircraft at Port Harcourt International Airport. The resolution was passed today after a motion was raised by Senator Abdul Fattah Buhari on the need to strengthen aviation safety following the NSIB report on the Air Peace runway incident. The Senate directed its Committee on Aviation to engage all relevant stakeholders, including the NSIB, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, and airline operators, and to submit a comprehensive report within 6 weeks. The House of Representatives has approved the reports of its committee on a bill to remove the Nigerian police from the contributory pension scheme. The bill seeks to establish a police pensions board instead of the scheme. This comes after several protests by retired police officers calling for a pensions board that will cater to their needs directly. The Forum of State Chairmen of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, has distanced itself from the suit seeking to stop the planned elective convention of the party, as it suspends 2 of its members over alleged attempts to stop the party's forthcoming national convention scheduled for the 15th and 16th of November in Ibadan. The state chairman reaffirmed the suspension of the officials at a news briefing in Abuja. The suspended members are Austin Nwachukwu, chairman of the Imo State PDP, and Ama Abraham Nana, chairman of the Abia State PDP. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is seeking the collaboration of civil society organizations and the media to deliver credible elections in the country. The acting chairman of the commission, Mrs. May Agbamuchi, made the appeal at a consultative meeting with the heads of civil society groups and the media in Abuja. The meeting is coming as part of the preparations for the November governorship election in Anambra State and the February 2026 area council elections in the Federal Capital Territory. Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo has officially absorbed over 5,000 contract teachers into the state's Ministry of Education as permanent staff members. According to the statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Fred Itua, the teachers have been on contract with a monthly stipend of 65,000 naira during the administration of former Governor Godwin Obaseki. They were formally handed appointment letters during a ceremony held at Government House. Governor Okpebholo, who personally oversaw the distribution of the letters, emphasized the government's commitment to valuing its educators.
There you have it, your political roundup stories, and you are up to speed. Let's begin with your major and a top political story in the land today. We begin in Fayose State in the Niger Delta region of the country, where Governor Diri of Fayose State has resigned from the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Senator Diri announced his exit from the party at the executive chamber in the Fayose government house. He says his decision was for an obvious reason, but he did not state the reason for the political party or where he's moving to. He says, quote, after extensive consultation today, we should notify you that in keeping with the extant protocols, I, Governor Diri, do hereby resign my membership of the People's Democratic Party, end of quote. Well, it's best heard from the horse's mouth. And here is a moment where Governor Diri drummed a bombshell, what has become a major Fayose political earthquake. Listen to the governor.
I, Governor Diri, do hereby resign my membership of the People's Democratic Party. And I'm not going to resign alone. And as you can see, I'm here with Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and all the members of our party who are going to go with me. And so today, I have formally resigned my membership of the People's Democratic Party for very obvious reasons.
That is a pronouncement today. Don't forget what happened yesterday in Enugu. It was some kind of festival when APC big heavyweight and the big wigs in the ruling APC stormed Enugu State, including the Vice President Kashim Shettima, and leading the pack was also the chairman of the party and several governors of the APC and leaders of the party. They stormed the Enugu State and witnessed the movement of Governor Mba from the PDP to the APC. But the difference here is that we do not know where Governor Diri is going. But you can predict or you can suspect, but he has not said it. Well, there are reactions to that decision by Governor Diri. This time, his predecessor in office, Senator Seriake Dixon, the former governor of Fayose State, has been reacting. And this is his thought about that defection.
Consulted me several times to his credit. And I was not convinced because I didn't see any compelling reason for a second-term governor to defect. No reason. And we know the issues in the PDP, but issues are there to be solved by the governors and the leaders. Have they not been the leaders of the parties? And if we don't succeed in retrieving the PDP, in saving the PDP, then we'll be part of a collective decision which again should not be the ruling party, because I believe there must be opposition. A democracy without opposition ceases to be democracy.
That's Senator Seriake Dickson, the former governor of Bayelsa State. Another person has been talking about defections is the Minister of the FCT. There was a project launched today in Abuja. The FCT minister has bare his mind about the defection, and he does feel like I told you so. Take a listen to him.
People who said, I want to destabilize the party, I'm working for APC, all of them now are in APC. So, which means, if it is true, they should commend me for working for where they are heading to. So I should be commended for doing a good job for them. And I have told people that politics is for the mature people. Politics is not, you have to be very careful.
That's the FCT minister. Now, tonight on the program, my guest is one that sometimes fascinates many, annoys some, but then he's one person that you have to listen to. He's a former governor. He's going to be bearing his mind on the state of things in the PDP. Where is PDP headed? Yesterday I asked a question from one of my guests. Is the PDP dying or is it dead? One of my guests said the party is dead, and the caretakers are taking, the call bearer, they're taking the PDP into the grave. Well, whatever remains of the PDP will be hearing what our democracy, opposition politics, is going to be like in the coming days. A one-party state, a party of convenience, or politics of convenience. What exactly is going on in our polity? My guest will be joining me right after this break, everyone. Join us again. Everyone for staying with us. It's a girl of defection. That is perhaps how you could describe it, and a Bayelsa political earthquake. And what you saw today, in one way, is bring a mix of feeling because the governor is exiting, and he said some people are with him. We understand that some people were absent, like the deputy governor in that room. The former governor, Seriake Dickson, has been reacting and said there is no sense or need for a second-term governor defecting from the PDP. If there was a problem, isn't supposed to be the governors to fix it? And Wike is saying, look, those who mocked him for working for or with the APC are the ones now going into the APC. But let's make sense of all of these. My guest tonight, like I told you earlier, hate him, like him. He's been there, done that. And, and he has his own views. However, how much you disagree with him. A former governor of Ekiti State, Governor Yedele Fayose, is live for us in our Lagos studio. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for joining us tonight.
Sheung, thank you very much for having me, and very good evening to Nigerians.
Yeah, thank you so much. You told me sometime on the program, and the reason why I called you earlier today to invite you on the program is I know you know that a lot is happening. Although you tell me that you're a member of the PDP, there are a lot of you whom they think are actually more members of APC than you are of PDP. In the PDP, they see you more as outsiders. Because you told me some time ago, Governor Fayose, if you remember, you said there will be more defections out of the PDP. Are you surprised that Governor Dickson today, Governor Diri today, and Governor Umba yesterday, are we expected to see more?
Well, Shehu, let me thank you. Let me thank Nigerians. If you follow me very well, you will know that I will tell you as it is. We've been masquerades before. We have been the gungun of the West. And I spoke to power as may be necessary. If you want to tell me, Buhari's nightmare at the time was Fayose. But today we are getting older and we play the game like responsible elderly statesmen. Let me tell you that I spoke to you 2 years ago, close to 2 years, that I said anything founded on lies, poor foundation will crumble with time. This is the issue with the PDP. Sometimes when you ask people, why are you like this? He will tell you, no be today. The PDP's problem, no be today. Any water where you see shark jump out, this one jump out, you see that these signs are very negative. The candidate of a PDP in 2023 jumped out of the water. The deputy governor, the vice president candidate, with all due respect, jumped out of the water. And many of them. But let me tell you that I have said it, and I am saying it again. I am not a member of the APC, and I will never be. But let me equally remind you, the 4 years between 2014 and 2018, I did not hide my support for Asiwaju. I went to his house twice publicly during the day. I consider him a leader in Nigeria and particularly from our zone. When he had a knee surgery, I was there openly. When I was a sitting governor, I said it over time. So I am not cringe, you know. Whether you like it or you don't like it, the man has fought his way to the top. But the problem is that if you want to blame the man for the problems in PDP today, you'll be unfair. You'll be unfair. If you say a sitting governor is looking for favor, is Atiku looking for favor? Is a former presidential candidate looking for favor? If you say they are struggling because of their election, the fact remains that PDP is sick and remain perpetually sick without a cure in view. That is the truth. The PDP is in trouble.
I mean, the question here, Governor Fayose, if the PDP is sick, those of you whom PDP has blessed, those of you who have benefited from PDP, those of you who cannot say you are anything today without the PDP, are you not responsible?
No, I take exception.
Help heal the PDP?
No, I take
Yesterday,
exception.
A guest of mine was saying that the PDP is dead. It was Chief Olabode George who said, PDP cannot die.
It's okay.
PDP is like the Iroko.
Oh, it's
but
okay.
there are those who will blame the likes of Fayose for not standing up to help build the PDP when PDP needs rebuilding and when PDP is sick and down on his knees. Why are you not helping to heal and rebirth the PDP?
Then let me tell you, that captains of a boat, that captains, that's why they call them captains on the flight. They don't call attendants captains because the captains are meant to see when the other passengers are at the back. When you have a sitting governor, you can't outshine a sitting governor. I don't go to meetings of the governors where decisions are made. We have had our fair share of time. So don't tell me I am among those who wants to kill PDP. I don't want to kill PDP. Oh. Forget that one. Majority of the people that are there now, they know what they are doing. They know how they kill the party. Some people will leave their state. They go to other states and put fire in those states. Even in my own state, the same PDP, they went there. They went to look for boys under me. And you said, I am supposed to be a captain. Captain called captain. Where is that done? They wanted to, they have where they are going. So they must kill some people to achieve where they are going. You know, we didn't hide. I didn't hide when I was supporting with the G5. I came out straight. I spoke about Atiku. I spoke about Asiwaju. I spoke about Obi. But today, small boy, when you give him akara, he will think that is the end of life. We were the lions of the West, talking as if there will be no tomorrow. Today, we have had our share and times. Any governor that is killing PDP knows he's the one killing PDP. They know themselves. And the reason why they are killing is for selfish interest. They put weight on some states, or because maybe they think this person will have a voice. Let us kill his voice. They have forgotten that in very short time, in less than 2 years, they will join us here. We are here. Have you seen governor without money? The money will not count at that time. Even if I have the whole world now, which party do I want to go and show it off? Which, where would I be going? So majority of the governors who remain, who are still in PDP safe, it's a matter of time. They will jump. You remember that when I was in PDP, everything was done by Buhari's government for me to come, telling me I should leave Baba alone. They will leave my state for me. I refused. That is courage. But for those that are moving genuinely because of fear of the unknown, they want to survive. I don't want to blame them. But the actual problem of PDP, the major ones are gone. The new monsters are there now. And this caretaker, I mean, what is it called? National Working Committee. The center has failed. When the national chairman himself, who is supposed to be interim, to fill and to stand in an interregnum, has equally become the masquerade himself. Were you not surprised when you got to court, when the party by itself cannot get a legal representation, they started fighting in court? Where are they going? Forget about the Fayose issue. I've had my times. I stood my ground. I never shifted. You understand? I never shifted for one day. Most of the governors today, you call them, they don't pick their call. Nobody's going to beg you to pick. Another 1.5 years, you'll be here. We'll be together. We'll be together. You know, I have street experience. I left first. I came back again. Went in again. I came back. I went to exile. I came back. I went to court. I did 7.5 years of governance. I was in court for 15 years. So I am a veteran when it comes to that. But let's leave them now. Don't let us struggle with them. You understand? The situation...
The question I'm asking is that...
Yes?
Governor Fayose, your move, the way you play your politics makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable. In Ekiti State, you are siding Governor Yebanji. At the center, you are on one hand a friend to former Governor Wike. You are praising President Tinubu today. You are rolling around with APC members. And there are those who are saying, where does Fayose even belong? You are former governor twice, you know. And there are those who will say, if the PDP is sick, and I ask the question again, are you not supposed to be responsible? One of those who will lead the way and call people to order and say, let us fix this party. You are not leaving the party, yet you are not helping to fix the party. Where do you belong?
You can only heal a patient who doesn't want to die. I have told you the story of a captain and the cabin crew and the passengers. When we were captains, we played our role. Decisions are made largely between the governors as leaders of the party and the working committee, not people who had their times and all that. So let me tell you, Sheung, those questions does not apply to me. Those who kill the party knows who killed the party. There is a difference between a former governor and a sitting governor. A sitting governor carry resources and carry influence. We've had our good times. We are weighed in on the party for the good of the party. Today, which national working committee do you want to weigh? Some are facing Sokoto, some are facing Ibadan. So allow the alien party to just pass peacefully. The party is seriously, forget about Bishion. Me, the moment I leave the PDP or I'm not a member of PDP, do you see me in their functions? The moment you even see me, I'll go and stay with my wife. I'll be looking after her, carrying her bags and the mommy's boy. But let me come to the fact of Ekiti. Let me tell you, Sheung, 2 years ago and more, I have said Oyebanji has no replacement. Even in this coming one in Ekiti, all the other political parties, PDP self, who will be their candidate? Who will fund them? The party does not exist in Ekiti anymore. Party does not exist. Don't fool yourself. And don't forget there's a certain stage we get to in life. I will come out and say, Oyebanji is not doing well when he's doing well. Forget it. I have done it publicly. I am not somebody who go to hide, to say this, to say that. Oyebanji is doing very, very well. All the leaders, whatever levels and categories of levels, they are behind Oyebanji. All you want in democracy is democracy, is supporting democracy. I'm supporting democracy. I'm not supporting a political party. And I have no apologies. You fold your party, put it in your pocket, I will still support Oyebanji. You understand? If Oyebanji is not doing well, I will still tell you, Mr. Governor, we have gone past where one governor will sit on the throne and say, former governor, does not matter. Good luck to you. But we have gone through it. We went through it in pain. But the young man has taken everything by strides, reaching out to the people, performing, doing well. You know, don't worry yourself. When people talk, they criticize, they say this one. What that matters is the young man is delivering. So for me, I have, okay, where is the PDP candidate itself? They've not been able to do a clear Congress now. Some governors are controlling them from here, from there. Want a puppet, they want to put there. Where is the puppet going? Where is the PDP Ekiti candidate going? They're going nowhere. You don't waste your energy for somebody who is 28 to go and say he wants to marry a woman of 80 years. That is the story of PDP in Ekiti trying to contest election. So can we respectfully take it that I am Oyebanji's man? I'm not hiding it. I'm not hiding it. So if you want to, whatever you want, anybody wants to do.
Let me ask you, Governor, and I'll come back to Ekiti State, because your position about the performance of the governor is being flawed by a lot of people who are asking for evidence of the performance that you are talking about. But I'll come to Ekiti in a moment. Why do you think governors of the PDP are leaving? If the PDP governors are leaving the party, does this pronounce the party dead summarily? Or does it pronounce that the party may be brain dead? If you are brain dead and you are dead, they are different things. You might be brain dead and still be breathing. Is the PDP brain dead, or the PDP is actually dead?
Let me tell you very well. Let me tell you there are other 3 governors that will leave soon. There will be 5 remaining. The 5 remaining, one of them will want to struggle to catch the tickets, just to catch them and catch fund for it. And they all know that the ticket is an ordinary toilet roll paper, ordinary tissue paper. The 5 remaining, they are largely killing the party because they want to control the party. This was what happened in 2023. You might take it or leave it. And let me equally tell you, majority of the governors in PDP, including the person self that wants to be candidate, that is struggling to manipulate the whole system, all they are doing is to come and negotiate so that they don't get into trouble thereafter. That is the truth. This thing, we have gone through it. A lot of them knows what they are doing. You understand? So I will not...
But Governor Fayose, when you were governor, you and your colleagues were struggling to control the party. So why is it a crime now when governors are there? It's being a tradition within the PDP that governors want to control the party. So why is it a crime? Because when you were there too, you did the same. Crime. Why is it a crime now?
Nobody is contesting whether it's a crime or not. But the instant situation of a party that you just asked, everybody needs to tread cautiously. I'm telling you. You cannot be interested in a party whose governors were about 16, they've gone, and they remain 8 or 7. And what is left? So controlling anything to what end? Who is begging anybody not to control anything? Control if you want to control. Take the party. Have you seen a working committee that has been like this before? Have you seen any from IU to what it is today? Have you seen a party that the candidate in the last 2.5 years has left the party? The VP candidate has left the party. The governors have left the party. I have left office for 7 years, Oshio. I'm their grandfather. I was the governor when the president was governor, when the likes of Ojikalu was governor. So when I'm talking, listen. Some governors that are governors today are probably PAs, assistant to the governor, SA, and all that. That's a good idea because the young shall grow. But the fact remains that the word of elders are words of wisdom. What I'm saying to you the foundation is faulty. And people now still want to harvest in the situation, in the critical situation of the PDP. They still want to harvest. That's what I'm saying to you. I don't care whether you control or you discontrol.
Are you happy, Governor Fayose, that it does not look like we have opposition party in this country again?
None.
That those who feel that we are drifting towards a one-party state. Does it make you happy? You were an opposition voice in this country during President Muhammadu Buhari's time. All of a sudden, why does it look like everybody's tongues are now sealed and nobody seems to be wanting to speak as an opposition, although you belong in one? But why does it look like every opposition voice is now silenced, and now we're looking like we're drifting towards a one-party state? Are you happy with what is going on? Isn't this dangerous for our democracy?
But let us be realistic. Let's analyze. Let us analyze. If my wife leaves my home and is on the street, will it be the problem and refuse to come back to the house? Will it be the problem of the person that is chasing my wife? Which means something was already wrong in the system. I'm just giving this illustration. The PDP, if you want to say opposition, one-party system, let us trace an Asiwaju's government to whether it's the one drawing them. Were they being given money? No. Majority of them is even better that they are going. Because some now are negotiating that I can't come. I will remain here. Is it Asiwaju that is asking them to come? Majority of them negotiate their future. They negotiate their business. They want to remain in power. You understand? That is their personal problem. But what is important is democracy itself. It's a face, like I told you, Seun, this is a face. Even in the APC, there are some governors that we expect so much from that they're not doing right. They're not doing right. Even when you call them, they will not pick us, not to say you want to tell them certain things in the society. When you shut your windows, you leave it shut now. So what I'm saying to you is not about PDP or APC. The situation is that when you are insecure, majority of them feels insecure. They want to take an alternative route. More so that the PDP itself is not okay. That's, can I have?
All right. Just as we get that fixed up, I would like you to hear this from Senator Seriake Dickson. I played it earlier, but I'll play it again for Nigerians to hear, because whatever is chasing some of these governors, especially if you are a first-time governor, people will understand the reason why maybe it's for survival and you need to secure the second term. But what happened when a second-term governor, in the case of Senator Diri of Bayelsa State, what is at stake? Why is he leaving the PDP? Why are they jumping ship? The accusing finger is that they are the governors, the leader of the party. They're supposed to fix the party. Let me remind everyone what Senator Seriake Dickson said about his successor in office and his defection. Take a listen to him again.
The governor consulted me several times to his credit. And I was not convinced because I didn't see any compelling reason for a second-term governor to defect. No reason. And we know the issues in the PDP, but issues are there to be solved by the governors and the leaders. Have they not been the leaders of the parties? And if we don't succeed in retrieving the PDP, in saving the PDP, then we'll be part of a collective decision, which again should not be the ruling party, because I believe there must be opposition. A democracy without opposition ceases to be democracy.
So the same question that Senator Seriake Dickson is posing, Governor Fayose, if opposition is dead, democracy is threatened. Are you worried that our democracy is being threatened?
I agree with Senator Dixon to the fact that Diri is a second-term governor. And that was my analysis to you. I said, those who are holding PDP to ransom right now or taking certain actions, they were taking it because of their selfish interest. Either the consequences of their action while in office and what they think will happen to them. I am not saying Dixon's case is like that. I've said that to you. And I've equally told you that the governors are the captains of this party. They are the ones to solve this problem. And they are the same people jumping the ship of the boat. I've said that earlier. We're saying the same thing practically. But I've told you that the remaining ones, 2, 4, 3 will still go. What can you do when you have technically been, for instance, from Ekiti? They prefer some people because they might want delegates. If Fayose might not support them in the delegate election. So they took the delegates and gave to small boys in the state. So I should go and be using myself to beg them. It's not possible. So if anyone chooses to leave, like Governor Dixon said, he could not see a compelling reason for that action. I sincerely do not see too. But everybody, like I said to you, have a selfish reasons for their actions. And let me close by saying this. And I told you earlier, when Buhari was president, late Buhari was president, I was coerced, I was called to the office, I was engaged for me to come to APC. I refused. I took a stand at the time. I had power in my hands. I had resources in my hands. Yet I did not betray democracy. Let me equally tell you, Sheung, like Body George said, governors are not the party. That is gospel truth. But let me now round up by saying this. The same set of people that were criticizing Wike at the time, and my good self and others, are the same people moving today. So, what are we saying? For me, PDP...
Now let me ask you. If there are those who are saying, allow the PDP people to run the party the way they want to run it. But those who think that there should be opposition seem to have been looking in the other. I'm perhaps certain that that's the reason why the likes of Atiku Abubakar are looking towards the ADC. And Nigerians will imagine that, well, they've demarketed the PDP, they've dumped the PDP, they've relegated or made the PDP powerless and toothless. Then people will then now look towards another opposition platform, the ADC. And whatever the ruling party may be running away from, by ensuring that there is a decimation of the opposition may not hold water when another strong opposition rises up. Are you worried that this may happen? That a stronger opposition that will be able to pose a threat to the APC will be rising in the coming weeks?
Let me say this to you. What is happening in the ADC is civil war. I'm not there now. Wike is not there. Others are not there. What is happening in the ADC too is civil war. And Atiku wants a ticket. Will Atiku leave the ticket for Obi? Will Obi leave it for Amechi and all of them? So it's all a selfish game. All these people had already been in power at different times. They want to come back and rule Nigeria. Yes. Have you heard me discuss ADC since they said they moved to the party? No. But let me tell you, they are touting Jonathan's name. Jonathan will come here. Jonathan will come there. I have great respect for Jonathan. I love Jonathan. I will never forget him in my second coming. And I will never come out openly and attack a Jonathan. But I have this to say to the APC leadership. I think you must reach out to Jonathan. Attacking Jonathan will not solve the problem. Already, the governors of PDP had gone to populate the APC. They had gone far The APC is now sitting in comfort. Even if the INEC the new INEC boss is imagining that it's going to come and rig an election, we can all see that already an election is fairly won by APC now. No single governor, no single House of Reps has gone to ADCO. No single councillor has crossed to ADCO. Already APC has won this election. 3 governors more to go. So tell me now, what is going to happen? Tell me, Sheung, let us be realistic.
But governors are just 36 in Nigeria, unlike the almost 90 million or more registered voters in the country. Are you presupposing that any state, that there are states in Nigeria where the sitting governors of a particular party, but their party lost the presidential election in those states? Are you presupposing that if the governors, where a governor goes, the state goes?
Let me tell you the truth, Sheung. As it is, PDP is so lifeless and weak. It is the reality. Don't let us polish what is not. All the governors are gone, senators are gone, reps are gone. They didn't go to EDC now. Asiwaju now is sitting down just waiting
What is making them leave? What is making them leave? What do you think is said or done to them?
You speak English, and I've told you, you can't build something on nothing. The effects of the 2023 election. You say Wike is demarketing PDP. Wike is demarketing. But people are jumping. They are jumping from that PDP. Is it Wike going to carry them there? Is it Fayose?
What are they being? What do you think they are being offered? Money or what? Is it a game of survival or convenience?
Maybe the APC is giving them jollof rice that is Irumole Oshoko gives to people. You know? Let me tell you, Sheung, everybody is running to safety. The remaining members of the governors in PDP, they will go and show Asiwaju their result of presidential election. I want to tell you today, the remaining will quickly go there before 4 o'clock. They will take their presidential result to say, Mr. President, you have won. No? When people are not sure of themselves, they are naturally weak with time. That's the problem. The courage to stand with time does not exist anywhere. That's the truth. Don't let us deceive ourselves. People want it easy. They don't want to suffer. They don't want to go the difficult route. That's the truth. When you put somebody in place now, the governor wants to survive. It doesn't. Majority of them, even defending people, sometimes you are worried because they will tell you that I cannot come and die for Nigeria. Unfortunately, sadly enough. But if that is the way they want to go, they are the people with the resources. They are the people within their own. So what do we say? What about other people? Majority of PDP people will do anti-party on the election day. 90% of PDP will do anti-party. Take my words for it. Even in the current working committee. They will do anti-party in their states. Maybe tomorrow will come when PDP will recover from the dead, from the Sikapo. Then we'll be able to talk of a PDP who has hope. But for now, the dead is dead.
Peter Obi, for example, won 12 states in 2023. Labour Party did not have one single state. And the ADC has said they do not need any sitting governor to win the presidential election. They know the game of the APC and they know how to beat them at it. But your own permutations as to the fact that APC has won this election already, there are those who will say that is untrue.
Sheung, listen to me. ADC, they are our old friends, senior colleagues, junior colleagues. Let me tell you, Sheung, that ADC is going nowhere. ADC is going nowhere. Those are
you God? You are not God, Governor Fayose. Why would you just write a party off and you say they are going nowhere? They have their purpose, they know what they want to do. Is it because of your APC interest? That's why you're saying they are going nowhere.
I spoke to you 2 years ago about all these happenings in PDP. That day, the same way you are criticizing me. Today, I welcome your criticism. Have you seen me taking appointment of the APC? Have you seen me taking appointment from APC? Asiwaju asked me, Oshoko, what would we give you? I said nothing, sir. At 65, I'd rather be at home, being more responsible, doing other things that I need to do. I've served well. 2-term governor, I've done well. Tomorrow, let tomorrow hold itself. I'm not hobnobbing with APC, but I've been Ashwaju's friend and brother for a long time. That is the truth. You are.
Well, I mean, so Governor Fayose, yes. You are the same man who will, for example, go on the street of Ekiti, and you will eat pounded yam amala with the average person. You will ride on Okada, yes. In Ekiti.
Yes.
You understand the nuances of the average person. The purchasing power have dropped. There are a lot of them that are screaming. Yes, we do know that the microeconomic aspect, microeconomic side of things are looking well, but the micro is still suffering. A lot of people are still not feeling it. How then would you be able to support your claim that this government is going to win an election? What basis, on what grounds will they be able to campaign in 2027? Or you think things would have changed before then?
Tell me who will defeat APC. You know, the only opposition that I know that is in Nigeria, let me tell you now. The only opposition, I didn't say the opposition can win Ashwaju. The only opposition that is, the only person that still have traction, that has traction is Obi. No other one, no, everybody.
What about Goodluck Jonathan?
You see,
what about Goodluck Jonathan?
Jonathan has not.
What about Amechi? What about Atiku?
I have said it generally, sir. The only. So that has answered it, sir. I have no apologies. The only voice that has traction.
Governor Fayose,
talking. That
Governor
is everywhere.
Quickly.
Despite not being in government, is Obi. I give it to him. But let me tell you, sir, all others, they are filling the gaps. Atiku is filling the gaps. All others making noise because people don't listen to them anymore. You know, when the APC was formed, there was a great drift. Where is the drift to APC? To ADC?
Governor Fayose, we are totally out of time. We are totally out of time, but on the matter of Ekiti, just in 30 seconds, those who are very upset with you right in Ekiti, when you say Governor Oyebanji has performed, they will be asking you, give us 3 things that Oyebanji has done to deserve a second term. Can you say it in 30 seconds? 3 things that makes you think that Oyebanji has performed.
I will give you reasons why people contesting Oyebanji are wasting their money and time. You see, you can only know street credibility when you are in Ekiti. When I was governor there, my critics were saying nonsense until I came to sweep the ground with a tsunami. Oyebanji will have another tsunami and defeat my record. Oyebanji is constructing the airport in Ekiti. The truth be told, Oyebanji gave in another 40% to complete that airport. That is the gospel truth. Oyebanji is doing a bridge that connects the bridge that I did. Oyebanji has done a ring road. And I want to say to you, you can go a little further and find out that the status of your hospitals in Ekiti had gone very much better. Because they are in opposition to him, they would not come here and talk. For me,
Governor Fayose, we are totally out of time. We do not have time again. Governor Ayodele Fayose, the man who comes himself, Jollof rice, a big proponent of stomach infrastructure.
Very correct.
Governor of Ekiti State. Thank you so much indeed for your time tonight.
Thank you, Sheung. God bless you.
That's our show for tonight. I'm Sheung Akimale. God bless Nigeria.